What's going on YouTube? This is Tevin.Honor96 coming at you guys again with another video. Now I know it's been a very long time since I posted anything. Just frankly I haven't had the time to do anything. I'm just trying to get myself together and all that. But I wanted to talk about a serious issue today. A serious issue that, plagues a lot of young people and ruins a lot of lives. I want to talk about drug addiction. I really want to talk about drug addiction, guys. I know a lot of people who do hardcore drugs. I'm not talking about like smoking weed or drinking every once in a while. I'm talking about the people who are serious alcoholics, out here doing coke, meth, popping pills, all that shit. Like, guys, I'm speaking to everyone in the world when I say please stop. Please, you do not know what you're doing to yourselves and the people around you. I understand you wanting to go out and get the high. I understand you, you're not feeling it. You want to get more to experience that high again. I understand, but y'all don't understand what y'all are doing to y'all family, your friends, your loved ones, the people who actually care about you. You know what I mean? The reason I decided to make this video right now is because I just got information that a close family friend of mine passed away this morning because she overdosed. I don't personally, do coke, meth, heroin, anything like that. I smoke weed every once in a while. I drink liquor. That's about it. It hurts. It hurts a lot because she was really close with my family. She was my stepsister's best friend. And when she introduced me to her, I immediately thought of her as family. She was nice. She never once came across disrespectful. She was respectful to my father, my stepmother. Everyone liked her. Like no one really gave her problems or looked at her in a negative way. At least, inside of my family, no one did that. And that's all that really matters, because in the end, family is what counts. But she just had really bad drug problems due to, I guess previous issues with her family or whatever. And like I said, I got the information this morning. I got the information not even 20 minutes ago. I'm making this video and I just got the information saying that she passed. So I wanted to make it while this feeling is still fresh in my mind, because I don't want anyone to have to go through that. I don't want anyone to ever have to deal with the you know I don't want to have I don't want anyone to put themselves through that, and I don't want anyone to put anyone else through that. Because when it comes to drug addiction, I understand people are like, you're only hurting yourself, but in the end, you're not hurting just yourself. You're hurting a lot of people around you. The people that want to see you do better in your life, and the people that want to see you make the changes, you're hurting them. You might be hurting them more than you're hurting yourself, and you don't even know it. Some people like that. Some people like the coke, the heroin, the pills. Some people like it, and they willingly go out and do that. Some people, they do it, they get hooked on it, and they feel like they need it. I understand, but you're supposed to live your life the way you want to live it. But at the same time, you have to attempt to take into consideration other people's feelings before making the decisions that you make. Because other people that really care about you, they're going to try to do everything that they can to see you prosper and see you do good for yourself. And when When you have a driving force like that behind you, pushing you to try to do better for yourself, the people that don't want to see you in that hole, the people that don't want to see you like that, the people that don't want to see you fucked up out here. It's not, you know, it's hard. It's hard to deal with stuff like this because drug addiction nowadays is more of an issue than it was before. And people just don't realize that. Like, people don't really understand how serious that is. Like, I'm 20 years old, okay? I'm 20 years old. I usually don't do tobacco products, but I'm stressing out right now. But I'm 20 years old. I'm young, and I've done a lot of things that I shouldn't have done, which has landed me in the situation that I'm in now. But I've had that driving force behind me lost because I didn't do I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I didn't attempt to make the changes that people wanted to see in me. And that explains why, I'm living here with my grandmother I mean, I have a job, but it's not a job. You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't have a drug addiction. I'm just using, this as a comparison. Because in the end, it comes down to this: making the decisions that are going to be good for you in the long run. And when it comes to, coke, heroin, pills, stuff like that, that stuff it's not good for you in the long run. It's not. It's not. Because you're just going to want more of it. You're going to try to get more of it any way you can because that's all you're going to be thinking about. You're not going to be worried about your family. You're not going to be worried about your friends. You're not going to be worried about the people who care about you. I'm making this video because I know a lot of people who do these drugs, and I don't want to see them. I don't want to see them in the same situation that my friend ended up in this morning. I'm making this video for all of my friends and for everyone who sees it. Please, guys, please. People out here love y'all and care about y'all. And I understand, some people have bad families and all that. My family ain't the best either, y'all. It's not. And I really don't want to see anybody. I don't want to see anybody go through this. I don't want to wish this feeling upon anybody because it's not a good feeling, guys. It's not. To sit here and think about all the time that you could have spent with someone and now, like, they're gone. Like, that's it. You won't see them ever. You won't see them in person anymore. You won't see them in person anymore. They won't be able to celebrate birthdays with you. They won't be able to do anything with you because they're gone. Because they had something. They were doing something, or they had an addiction to something. And young people nowadays, especially, when I say young, I mean like ages 17 to like 30. That's what I would call young. Young people nowadays are doing these drugs like it's nothing. Like, I see people my age who are doing these drugs and are in a really, really bad situation. Like, a terrible situation. And I truly feel bad for them because like, it might not be their fault, but at one point in time they had that driving force behind them trying to push them to do better, and they didn't do it. And I know, like I said, I know what it's like to have that driving force fall out from behind you and have you fall on your ass. I know fully how that feels. It's a terrible feeling. So anybody who has to go through that, I I feel sorry for you. Like, I fully apologize. I understand how you feel, but that's not how you handle the situation, guys. You cannot you cannot drown your emotions in a torrent of drugs, because all drugs do is mask the pain. They are not a temporary fix to any emotional problems, any emotional, physical, or potential mental problems. I'm not saying, some drugs are good mentally. Like, some drugs have potential benefits and stuff like that, but hiding pain and trying to mask whatever you're going through with drugs will only make it worse, because it will only intensify that pain. Because as soon as you're done being high, you're gonna start thinking about, damn, why am I in this fucked up situation? Now, on top of the situation that you were already in, you're gonna start to realize how fucked up you actually are. How serious the shit that you're doing is. And you know what you're gonna wanna do? You're gonna wanna get more high to forget about it. And you're only putting yourself in a deeper hole. And like I said, I don't want to see anybody end up like that. I don't want to see anyone in this world end up in a situation where they feel like they can't climb out of a hole that they dug for themselves. I was just at that point not too long ago, about 4 months back. No, it's October. So in August, in July, no, in June of last year, I ended up moving out of my parents' house. I'm from Delaware. I was living in Middletown, Delaware. I moved out of my parents' house, and I moved in with my friends. I was already in a kind of bad situation when I moved out. And moving to the place that I moved to, I ended up moving in with a drug dealer and, a whole bunch of other stoners and stuff. And all we did was party all the time. I ended up losing my job. I lost my job, fell into serious depression, fell into a serious, serious depression, was drinking every day, was smoking every day, was doing hardcore drugs, not every day, but like consistently. I was at that point. And I wasn't doing like heroin or anything, but like heroin or like coke or anything like that. But I've been at that low point. I wasn't even at my low point. I was getting there. The lowest point where I felt like I dug that hole where I couldn't get out was when my own friends kicked me out of that house. Mind you, these are people I had known for about a year to 2 to 3 years. Like, it ranged from, knowing someone for 3 years to knowing someone for about a year. Like, I had known everyone living in that house for a different amount of time. And just to have someone betray you like that, to be put out and have to scramble trying to figure out what your next move is going to be, knowing that you can't even, like, you might not be able to make that next move, is a terrible feeling. It's a terrible, terrible feeling. I had the support that I had behind me fall out that day when they kicked me out. I fell on my ass and said to myself, well, baby, I need to make changes to do something better for myself. I'm depressed. All I do is drink and smoke and do whatever drugs people give to me. Like, that's all I did. And that was for 4 months. So for 4 months, I was masking the pain of being an irresponsible adult who wants to be responsible but does not want to be responsible enough to take the steps to be a responsible adult. is the issue that I was having. Like I said, I'm using this as a comparison. To have everyone in your corner and then have everyone against you is a terrible feeling. To have everyone against you and then having no one to go to talk about anything, period, is an even worse feeling. And that's something I don't want anyone to experience. When it comes to irresponsibility, drug abuse, crime, juvenile delinquentism, any of that, the main root of all of that is make the decisions that are going to be better for you in the long run, that are going to make sure that you are going to live a successful life, to make sure that you are going to do everything that you need to do to get to where you want to be in life. If you fall on your ass, get back up and keep going. Life's going to knock you down constantly. It's what it does. It's just how it works. Life knocks you over. You don't sit on the ground and cry. You get up and you keep pushing. Now, like I said, situations are different for everyone. There's a lot of different circumstances that could lead to drug abuse. But in the end, you have to make the decisions that are going to be good for your life in the long run. And that can be applied to anything, whether you have terrible friends and you're like, maybe I need to distance myself from them. If that's what you need to do to improve your life, do it. If you're spending too much money, like, hey, maybe I just need to give someone some money to hold so I don't spend it all. If that's what you need to do, do it. If that's what you need to do, do it. Take the necessary steps. Take the necessary steps to improve your life. That's really it. That's life in general. Take the necessary steps to improve your life. Don't let your vices consume you. Don't let your hobbies or your little things that you like to do, don't let them consume you, because if you let those things run your life, depending on what they are, then it could be really good or really bad. If you're an artist and you love to draw, let that run your life. Don't pursue a drug addiction, guys. Please don't pursue something like that. Don't. It's not the way to go, guys. Like, that could lead to anything. Addiction could lead to, bad mental health, bad physical health, terrible emotional statuses, even death. Like, guys, you can die from doing drugs like that. Like, boom, like that. One minute you could be all hopped up, high as shit, and then the next you could be ODing. Like, you could be ODing on someone's floor, be ODing in the bathroom. Like, someone could potentially rob you thinking you had something. Like, anything could happen. Anything could happen. So, guys, like, I'm just, please, people need to share this. Like, please share this video. Show it to whoever. Like I said, I'm young. I got a lot of things to learn about life. I'm just now starting to get back on my feet and be responsible at 20 years old. And that's not good. But like, I'm in a dire situation. I'm not happy. I barely work. I barely work. I don't have a car. I don't even have a driver's license. That's a terrible feeling, guys. That's not. That's not where my life should be right now. And, I'm upset, I'm depressed. I've thought about, like, hey, maybe if I try it one time, it'll help. Or maybe if I do it, it'll help. It doesn't help. It doesn't help because I've seen people in the same situation that I've been in do that and just end up in a worse situation that they are in. So, guys, please, everyone in the world, I don't know who's going to see this video. I don't know how many people are going to see it, but please, if you see it, guys, don't go down that path. Don't do it to yourselves, guys. It's a dead end road, and that dead end is not pretty, guys. It's not. It's a terrible thing. And like I said, whether it be drug addiction, whether it be irresponsibility, whether it be a crime, or anything like that, guys, the root of it all is make the decisions that are going to better you and are going to be good for you, for your life in the future. So that's all I really got to say on the subject. Just, guys, try to talk to someone. If you have a problem, talk to someone. A lot of people are more a lot of people are a lot more understanding than most think, and it feels good to have someone you can open up to. Like, I know, me personally, I don't mind helping people with any problems. Like, I'm going to put this video up on my Facebook. I'm going to try to put it on my Instagram. I'm going to try to put it on all my social medias. And even on YouTube, if you happen to stumble across this video and you're having a problem, if you're having a problem, you're having an issue, and you feel like you can't talk to anyone, you can put a comment on the video, send me an email, like anything. If we're friends on Facebook, or you follow me on Instagram, once I post this on there, if you feel the need, if you feel as though you have something to talk about and you feel as though you have no one to talk to, you can reach out to me, and I don't mind it. I'm never doing anything anyways. So I always welcome talking to new people. I love talking to new people. I love meeting new people. And I like helping people out through their problems and stuff like that. Like, I have a lot of problems, and I have a lot of problems that I feel as though I can't help. I have a lot of problems that I feel as though I can't get through unless I talk to someone about it to come up with a solution beforehand. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I just hope that, everyone's doing okay. I hope everyone's, going to sleep easy or waking up easy. I hope everyone is doing, the things they need to do to be responsible people. And I just want to see everyone safe. The world has enough tragedy as it is, and I don't think that we should add to it with trivial things. I don't. So, try to, most people, they might look at this video, they're probably think, oh, well, what does he know? He's 20, this, that, and the third. He's young. He doesn't know anything about the world. And, that's true, I don't. But, I know that having this pain, the pain of dealing with stuff like this, and the pain of dealing with, disasters regardless of the circumstance, with disasters with loved ones, regardless of circumstances, is a terrible thing, and no one should have to go through it. And on both ends, no one should have to go through that. Whether they are the addicted or they are the ones trying to help the addicted, no one should have to go through it. No one, because it's a terrible thing, and it takes lives. But that's all I really wanted to say, guys. I needed to get that off my chest, just because I don't want to see anyone else end up in this situation. Please listen. Please listen, and Try to take something out of what I said and apply it. Try to take something. Or look at my video and think I'm crazy and laugh at me. Either or, my opinion is my opinion and it feels just in my mind. And I guess that's everything. So once again, this is my YouTube name is Tevin Hunter 96, but this is Tevin Hunter. Just trying to, I guess, get it off my chest. So I guess I'll see you. I'll catch you guys later, YouTube. Stay strong, all right?